Beginning August 1st, 2015, we will say goodbye to the Truth in Lending Good Faith Estimate and the HUD-1, and hello to the TRID, TILA RESPA Integrated Disclosures. Cornerstone Home Lending and our affiliated companies have been working for almost a year, researching, discussing, and preparing for the TRID. What has not and will not change is Cornerstone Home Lending's mission and conviction. We meet the agreed upon closing date. We are committed to continue to do just that before and after August 1st. In this presentation, we are focusing on the closing disclosure, which is replacing the HUD-1 settlement statement and the final TIL. The CFPB has listened to the consumer and tried to address the fears the consumer has about closing. Consumers fear the adding of extra costs at the last moment when it's too late to back out of the deal, or a jump in the payment which will cause a stretch to their budget. To help dispel those fears, the document itself closely resembles the first page of the loan estimate. The consumer is able to easily compare the two. The cash at closing and payment are front and center again. No longer does the consumer have to shuffle to another document to see everything that is foremost in his or her mind. Those of us in the industry will see remnants of the HUD-1 and the TIL throughout the form, so the CFPB listened to us as well. It is important to be aware of some new features and the return of some old features. The cash at closing is on the closing disclosure as well as the loan estimate. Lenders have an obligation to make sure the loan estimate is given with good faith and consistency. For the consumer, it is a great comparison to see there are no surprises or hidden fees thrown in at the last minute. Pages 2 and 3 are easily recognizable to those in the industry as the two pages of the HUD-1 in reverse order. The notable addition is to page 3, giving the consumer a table comparing the cash to close in more detail between the loan estimate and the closing disclosure. Page 4 is covering all the verbiage previously found on the final TIL, because remember, there is no separate TIL document. Page 5 has the most new information of the TRID. We find the APR and the total interest percentage, or TIP, here. The TIP is a new term to our industry which basically indicates the total amount of interest over the life of the loan as a percentage. You'll also see the CFPB's contact information is front and center, as well as the contact information of all those entities and persons part of the transaction: lender, loan officer, real estate agent, and closing agents. The signature line on the closing disclosure and loan estimate perform the same job, a simple receipt notification. It allows the consumer to notify the lender that he or she has received the document. This could be the most critical piece of the entire document. If signed and returned to the lender right away, the waiting period for the consummation may be reduced from 6 days to only 3 days from the issuance of the CD. We hope this quick overview has helped you see that the change is really a good one. The CFPB has taken the time to listen to the consumer and consider the industry experts to create one document which makes sense to everyone. Please feel free to contact one of our loan officers to see how we can work with you to meet the agreed upon closing date.